Alright, hello and welcome back to the Steins Gate visual novel. It looks like we're going to head into another experiment for confirmation, so Christina can get some visible evidence of what went down. So let us continue on. Without waiting for our approval, Karisu plucks an untouched banana and sticks it in the microwave, then starts entering the commands on her phone. It's strange. She's still wearing her usual frown, but I can't shake the feeling that she's really enjoying herself. I can't put my finger on why. Call it a hunch. But I mean, she is a scientist. Why shouldn't she enjoy experimenting?
Okabe-san to Hashida-san wa banana no hou o mitete.
Alright, so Karisu says, Okabe-san, Hashida-san, please watch the bananas. Uh-oh. Okabe says, who are you to give me orders? I am the mad scientist. Oh. Karisu says, whatever, just keep your eye on the bananas. Okay, so she's a little snippy. Daro and I do as we're told and stare at the bananas. Truth be told, we were planning to watch the bananas anyway. After missing it the first time, we're determined to witness what transpired with our own eyes. Karisu says, 60 seconds have passed. Any change? Daro says, nope. Any second now, the jellified banana should reappear on the stem. If it only happens once, we can just call it an accident and be done with it. But if it happens twice, then that's proof that something's actually going on. And then Karisu will have to admit that I, the great Hoen Kyoma, have invented humanity's first teleporter. I keep staring at the bananas in anticipation. Karisu says, 100 seconds. A few moments after Karisu's report, Daro says, I saw it. A gel banana suddenly appears without a sound. Now there are two of them on the bunch. Wow, we got to actually see it. We got to see it rejoin, reappear, re-teleport back to itself. My goodness. To the stem, to the bunch. Wow. That is really neat. Now I think that was different than the anime. It happened faster than the blink of an eye. I saw it though. I didn't blink. Daro says it appeared. It appeared. It appeared. Okabe speechless. I'm at a loss for words. I just witnessed the unthinkable. This phenomenon is clearly teleportation. The microwave timer chimes. Ding! Karisu peeks into the microwave, stumped. Okabe asks, how does it look? Karisu says, huh? Oh,
104秒経過した時に消えちゃった。いきなり。
Karisu in disbelief. At 104 seconds, it disappeared abruptly. Yeah. She is in disbelief, clearly. She's quite flustered. I don't think many people could remain calm after witnessing such a phenomenon. Okabe says, so it is a teleporter, the first in human history. Karisu, silent. Kurisu quickly calms down. She furrows her brow and crosses her arms, tapping her right foot as she mutters to herself.
瞬間移動なんてそんなのありえるの？
Teleportation, is that even possible? She says.
でも実際に移動したし信じられないけど。
She continues. It did move, no matter how unbelievable that may be.
量子テレポートかな？
She continues again.
あれは量子レベルでの話だし。
Could it be quantum teleportation? No, that only occurs on the quantum level. Time for more terminology. Quantum teleportation does not refer to actual teleportation. In 2004, Japanese researchers performed this first successful complete quantum leap experiment. Suppose we have twin particles, photons in this case, A and B. Because they are twins, they have the property of symmetry. If one exhibits upspin, the other will exhibit downspin. This means that observing either particle allows one to know the state of the other. This is called entanglement. Interesting. The state of an elementary particle, photon, cannot be confirmed until observed. For the experiment, we attach data C, the information we want to teleport, to photon A. We are now observing photon A to C. Based on the property of symmetry, we know that no matter how far away it may be, photon B will change to match, effectively becoming B to C. Note that photon B has not yet been observed. Oh my goodness. If somebody gets this, good job. Afterwards, we send photon A through C's information from A's observation equipment to B's observation equipment through standard transmission. Now, observing photon B will change it to photon B to C. This process is called quantum teleportation because data C changes position instantly. However, since one step requires using standard data transmission, it is impossible for the information to exceed the speed of light. Finally, photon BC's teleported data C is actually a copy of photon AC's data C. The whereabouts of the original photon C became unknown. Whatever. That sounds odd. This point differentiates quantum teleportation from actual teleportation. Oy, oy, oy. Way over my head. Jeez. Ugh. That'll put me to sleep. Okabe says, don't avert your eyes from the truth. What you've seen with your own eyes is everything. She gives me a sharp look. Her eyes are like a sniper's, hard and keen.
本当にテレポートなの？結論ありきで考えるのは危険よ。
Kurisu says, did it really teleport? It's dangerous to reason from the conclusion.
ならば天才少女よ。今の現象は何だというのだ?
Well then, genius girl, what do you call this phenomenon? He asks. Hesitating.
整理しよ
Kurisu says, let's sort this out.
う。バナナの房や冷凍唐揚げの時はテレポートしなかった。そうよね。
Kurisu says, neither the banana bunch nor the frozen chicken teleported, correct?
例えば、テレポートできるものの大きさに限度があるのかもしれない。
Okabe says, so maybe there's a size limit for objects that can teleport.
唐揚げってバナナより小さいじゃない。
Kurisu says, but aren't those chicken pieces smaller than bananas?
実験にはいつも同じ唐揚げを使っていた。ワンパック12個入りだ。
Okabe says, we use the same chicken for each experiment. They come in 12 packs. Mayuri only buys her favorite, juicy chicken number 1. I think that was the name said in the anime. Dara says that's quite a lot then.
塩は塩でも実験してみたんでしょ
Karisu says, what about salt? You experimented with salt too, right? We used a handful of table salt on a plate for one experiment. Nothing happened.
お皿が邪魔だったか
Karisu speculates maybe the plate was in the way.
もちろん皿なしの状態でもやってみたが変化なしだった。
Of course, we tried it without the plate, but that didn't change anything.
だったら食塩については一粒一粒を基準とした場合小さすぎるからダメとか
Karisu speculates then maybe each individual grain of salt was too small or something. Exactly.
明かりが欲しい
Karisu, I need a clue. Gosh, this dries my mouth out. It's not easy sounding like a girl. A terrible sounding girl at that. Looks like our genius girl's fighting a hard battle. She starts pacing the room, looking a little annoyed. Anything else? Oop. Wrong voice. She sounds like a dude. She's not a trap. Anything else? Have you noticed anything else about the phone wave? She asks. Karisu asks.
電話レンジではなく電話レンジ過去仮だ。
Okabe responds, not phone wave. Phone wave name subject to change.
どっちでもいいわよそんなの
Karisu says, forget about that.
どうなの気づいたことあるのないの
She continues. So, have you noticed anything or not? Karisu's looking at Daru. She's like, looks like she's asking him, not me. True, he should know more about the phone wave name subject to change than I do. He's done all the maintenance on it, after all.
Oh, soda.
Daru says, oh, soda. Oh, right.
一度こいつからすごい放電が起きたお
Oh, now he thinks multiple times. All right. Daru says one time it shot off a huge electrical discharge.
何そんな話は初耳だぞ
Okabe shocked. What? I don't know anything about that.
オカリンがいない時だったからな
Huh. Daru says that's because you weren't around when it happened.
放電ってどの程度
Karisu asks, discharge? How much?
この開発室が蛍光灯で照らされたように明るくなったんだよそれが2秒くらい続いたかな
Daru says it was like a fluorescent light lit up the development room. It lasted about 2 seconds, I guess.
どういう状況で起きたの
That sounds abnormal. Karisu says, what were the circumstances?
こいつに繋いでる携帯の調整専用のものを外して代わりに自分の携帯を接続して
Daru says, I was adjusting the cell phone attached to it. I unhooked it and put my own in.
そしたらしばらくしてビリビリ
Bibi. He continues. A little bit later, Sparky.
それはいつのことだ
Okabe asks, when was that?
昨日の昼だよオカリンがドクター中町の発表会を見に行った時
Ooh, sounds like a bit of a connection now. Daru says around noon yesterday when you went to see Dr. Nakabachi's presentation.
ドクター中鉢
Karisu says, Dr. Nakabachi. That's right, I went to see Dr. Nakabachi's conference yesterday. Come to think of it, he stole his time travel theory from John Titor. Maybe the current John Titor is actually Nakabachi.
だが待てダリオお前は言ったはずだぞドクター中橋の発表会は中止になったと
But wait, Daru, didn't you say that Dr. Nakabachi's presentation was cancelled? He asks. Okabe.
そうその時で
でもオカリンは中止にもかかわらずマユシと一緒に出かけていったろう。
Dara responds, yeah, but you went with Mayushi anyway, remember? Huh. No, I don't remember that. We don't remember that, and that did not happen. Huh. Interesting. After all, Nakabachi's presentation wasn't cancelled the way I remember it. Oh, maybe that said was, and I said wasn't. Whatever. Oh, and we're over time. Sorry. Ay. Whoops. All right, we'll pick it up next time. More of the aftermath of the teleportation. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more of the Steins Gate visual novel. I will see you up ahead. Take her cool.